play this game without some manner of hot beverage. So I'm just here like, oh, I gotta get my tea. My tea's gotta be ready. If my tea isn't here, then I can't play the game. This is just how it works, okay? You just gotta accept that no matter what happens, I will have a cup of tea, and the cup of tea is more important than the stream starting on time. I swear to God, it's called toge. Toge is bean sprout in Philippines. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna ask some of this. Toge in Indonesian. Oh, it's actually the same thing. What the hell? Oh, hello. Thank you for the sub. Vivi, thank you so much. I jump scared myself there. Not, I thought I did something wrong, but no. It's just thank you for your subscription, for your Prime subscription. Please enjoy the emotes. I probably like I've been doing this for nearly a year now, and I'm at the point where like, oh, I can get like actual emotes instead. Like the bunny is cute, and the bunny represents me, but I think it's now it is time for my face. Let's make coffee. If I remember how to make coffee, I'm gonna fuck up the recipe so bad. Who watches The Watchmen in Seattle? Cats are the best creatures on Earth. Research has proven. Atlantic countries plead for land. Okay. Cats are the best creatures on Earth. Research has proven. Is that true? Like, I have a dog. Cat. I like cats, but as a concept, I don't know if I'd like to own a cat. Just because, um, when it comes to owning a cat, the cat doesn't. You don't own a cat. The cat owns you. And I don't know if my house is suitable for a cat to be owning me in that manner. Let's just start the day. Welcome. Oh, welcome. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir. The usual earthling linguistic problem. We will never get used to it. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. You can call us whatever you'd like. We do not mind a bit. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh, yes. We have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. Hmm. What do you recommend? We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. What do you mean? It is all right. Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Have you decided on what to order then? Okay, we would like to order anything. Anything? Anything. Uh, anything, eh? Anything. Cinnamon, ginger, honey. Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, let us drink this. Um, yes. Oh, nothing. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yes. What did you. Oh, are we playing the same day? Are we playing the same? I thought it saved after. Uh. Uh. Oh, we gotta fast forward. Okay. I remember this conversation. What the hell? Okay. Gotta forward because I'm pretty sure I played this. I remember this. Okay. Uh. Cafe latte. Yeah, I remember him getting set up too. I remember him getting set up too. Okay, we're gonna fast forward really quickly. He was stood. He was definitely stood up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fast forward faster. Okay. Okay. Poor friend. He's trying his best. But I don't know if his best is enough. Okay. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Da 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 da. Da 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 do do do. Make sure you have your hot beverages. Thank God for this forward button. Masala chai. Oh, what was this? What was this? I think this was tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Yeah. They still make you brew the drinks, even if you. Yep, masala chai. Serve it. Fast forward faster. Faster, faster, faster. Okay. Okay. Forward, 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 forward. Okay. Uh. Okay. I think we're at. I think. Okay, this is the new day. Sunday, September 27, 2020. Do you have to like load into the day? You might have to load into the day. Okay. Do you want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. Okay then. Okay, what do we? What's on Tomoda Chill? Do we have anything new? Researcher by day, aspiring indie dev by night. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Oh man. Oh, Aqua, fancy seeing you again so soon. Hi, Freya. Hi, Kyrie. Good evening, Miss Aqua. How are you two doing? Same old. I'm good. How about you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Oops. I asked that already. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Myrtle here? So far, it's only me and Kyrie. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just wanted to follow up on the questions your team sent today. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. That's all right. I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon. We're going to brew it. It is a Russian tea? Is that what that's called? I thought a Russian was a specific blend of tea. Like, I thought Russian tea was a specific blend of tea, not just tea with lemon and cinnamon. But okay. Here you go. Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right? Oh, you knew? I heard about it once. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. You're right. Whoa, that's a highly specific fun fact to know. Freya. My brain is like 90% highly specific fun facts. Like if you, like I could probably make one of my redeems like get a fun fact from Curie Overdrive that's like super specific, and I'll be able to tell you something really super specific. I know someone who in their Final Fantasy 14 profile put ask me for a history fact, and he didn't have a list of history facts, so he had to come up with one on the spot all the time. So I am learning from his mistakes and making a list of highly specific fun facts I know, so that I can have that as a redeem. I guess I spend too much time browsing the internet. I do spend a lot of time browsing the internet. When did you arrive, Freya? I've been here since you left last night. Finish ringing first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said you haven't left? I was just joking. Oh, that would be crazy. Why? Oh no. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. You too, Kyrie. Please make sure you get enough rest. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thanks for the reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? Where do you come from? Because, judging from your accent, you're not from the States, right? I'm not. I'm from the... Is she Australian? Is that what she means? I don't know how to do an Australian accent. I'm from the ocean. Oh, so you're a full-fledged oceanic. Born and raised in the... born and raised in the sea. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. You moved with your family? No, I'm the only one who could move here. Oh. May I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education. I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, but my parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a U.S. visa? Is she like Southeast Asian? Hold on. Hold on. She's Southeast Asian. She's not even like fucking. She's not even Australian. She's Southeast Asian. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. We're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Well, that would be why she's from this. That's why she's from the sea. Someone from the sea. Oh, oh, God. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm here. I'm collected. I'm calm. I'm collected. I'm here. And I am dying, yes. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have siblings? Of course. We are... we are sea people. Hands up, Southeast Asians in the chat who have siblings. Because I do. Oh. Ooh. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Oh my God, stop. She's just literally describing me. Whoa, that's a lot. You really had that many relatives? Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy. How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. I have a little brother, 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle? No, he's living in San Francisco, near our parents' house. He's a good kid, and I'm the rebel, working some high-end tech job, while taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me. I should visit my parents after finishing this draft. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know, the usual. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Just brewing an espresso. More coffee, more coffee. An espresso. Your espresso's ready. Thanks. Bitter. Just the way I love it. Am I going to be okay? I think so. I think I'm going to be okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening. How can I help you, sir? Yes. I don't know what to order. Something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you like. Actually, are you familiar with STMJ? I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I can recreate it. Ah, lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Maduyahe? How do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce that? Oh, hold on. How do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce... I don't know how you pronounce that. It's in Indonesian. It means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. There's an egg in that? Understood. Wait, do you have eggs? I certainly have. They're not on the shelf, but I'll add an egg once I've mixed the rest of the ingredients. I'd love that. 1 cup of STMJ, please. Milk. Egg. Ginger. Oh, that's not ginger. Honey. There's an egg in that? There's an egg in it? Is that a lemon or is that an egg? That definitely is an egg, right? Is that an egg? I want to try this, but I don't know if I can deal with the egg. Like, I mean, this is correct, but I am. But in the drink, like, I'm STMJ. Okay, let's look what Google says. If the result is just going to okay. The first result is the Coffee Talk Wikipedia fandom page. Warm booster made of susu, telur, madu, and jahe from Indonesia. Okay. Fair enough. The egg is raw, right? There's no way the egg isn't raw. Okay. I'm still looking on Wikipedia. I'm sorry. I am egg. Okay. Ginger and raw egg. Okay, we'll serve it. Here's your STMJ, sir. Ah, that smell. It brings back so many memories. It's quite difficult to find a place with a proper STMJ here in the States. I've traveled to so many places, and none of them got it right. You're the first one to manage it. Are we Indonesian? Are we Indonesian? Or just like, or we just know, or we just have the hand of God when it comes to making drinks? Excuse me, may I ask you girls something? Sure, ask away. What kind of things do you kids? I don't know. This game is super Indonesian. VN drinks do the egg thing too. Where is Equilibriatum? He's not. Oh no, is he still in Singapore? Because like he's like the Indonesian that hangs out in my chat whenever he's about. Like I have so many questions about this egg drink. So many questions about this egg drink. uh, Excuse me? Aren't you college students? No, we're not. I see. Ah! May I ask how old you are? Er, you're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Hey, Kyrie, I just... Who's this pervy old man? I want to... I have no idea. It's his first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. Thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him? Yes, but not so loud. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, so I told him to come here. Oh, I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. No wonder she ran away from home. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Kyrie. Please, call me Hendry. I apologize for earlier. Wait, so the pop star is part Indonesian? I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that. Wait a minute. Your name is Henry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Florentia's father? Yes. Furlong? Florentia? Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florentia is my life wife's maiden name. Oh. I'm sorry. Rachel chose it for her stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Yeah, Freya, I'll come with you. Anyway, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. That night when you drove her home, was she hanging out with shady people? Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that. What? I'm not a criminal. I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Kyrie here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Whoa, calm down. Is everything all right? It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore. Or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we end up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space. But be there when they need you. Or you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. And I just waited for her to take the bait. Just like a stakeout. Once she took a bite out of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. I understand now. I understand. This is actually good parenting advice. Sometimes you just have to bribe your kids in order for them to listen to you. What if she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she's achieved with her career. She's really young, but the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed? Or forced to do drugs? Did something happen? Well, nothing's happened. Yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know. Maybe? Psst, Kyrie, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care on your way. Well, can't you just find another manager? Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just ended up fighting. As a parent, there's nothing really much we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything we taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager, if that will ease your mind. Please do. Okay, give me a name. It's Morris. Last name Lester. Morris Lester. Got it. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. Is that a hit? Hold on, I gotta take this. I've just got a call. I've gotta go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait! You have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait! Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first, but my wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? Modeling and a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz. But things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. She survived being an idol, even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There's a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her. You are her father. I understand that you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously? That's your argument? I didn't mean it to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or a girl. You'll drive her away if you keep acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl, too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Kyrie? Take all the time you need. Man! Lamento, sour and cool with a hint of home. Monday, September 28, 2020. Military personnel stationed along the east coast to prevent immigrants flooding in the Atlantic. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salaktown arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes! I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Carrie is just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Yeah. Thank you for the subscription, Equi. You did miss the STMJ confoundment, but I'm sure it'll get clipped and you can have a look at it later. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I need to interrupt Kyrie for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Tea and ginger. What did I give him last time? Tea, milk, ginger? Is this it? Is this it? Galahad. What a name for a drink. What a name. Did we name this? Did we name it Galahad? Like, is this our naming sense? We named it freaking Galahad? Because his name is Gala and he had it? Hey! Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed. I had the same feeling. I made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Wait, hold on. Is it in our brew pad? Galahad. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then we have the STMJ. God. Why is there an egg in there? There's an egg in this. I want to try this. Next time I go to Indonesia, someone has to make me this. Like, I want to try this, whatever the hell this is. Even though it's got milk in it and I'm lactose intolerant. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue the discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's going to be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Baileys. Heya. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Kyrie was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original, but my target here is a mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting and highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story. What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finish with it, okay? Alright. Can't believe that we're the AU. Like, instead of the monster AU, it's the oops, all humans AU. Like, oh my god. As Kyrie said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Is that just like coffee, milk, and ginger? Like coffee, milk, ginger? That's a ginger latte, right? Milk, ginger. No, other way around. Coffee, ginger, milk? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Ah, we got it. Okay. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink-making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I've finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course. But I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her? The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. They're not together. They haven't fixed their problem. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Ooh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details. But this succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player, too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua's my friend's girl. Holy moly! This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was, let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes! Now, would you let me continue without interruptions? Okay, okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went to our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly! I saw the look on Lua's face, the disbelief, anger, sadness, and without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Yeah. 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 He got beat up. Got beat up real bad. Poor guy, he tried though. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More than actually begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was bitten up pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah, Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff. And then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, what? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. Oh, I am very attacked right now. you know, Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable, unless you become the next Da Vinci. So I switched from a business major to an art major. My parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. The elves are Asians, yeah. Accusing the of worshipping the Dark Lord. Oh, God. I need a moment. This is so much. I need a moment. Everyone, 1 second. Can't believe you missed a really good pun. Well. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family's racist. No, Vanna didn't come in to like pun. She just came into elf racism, which is just like, it's par for the course, I guess. Tell me about it. Lou is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put our family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that? All those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work. Because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Empty their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And you've decided to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Kyrie. And Freya, bye. Well, that was a thing. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world where only humans are around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. That, how, how would you present that story in a world with only humans? I can think of several ways. I can think of several ways. Tuesday, September 29, 2020. WHO to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally. Coachella 2020. 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space may only be a few decades away. Oh, it's Hyde and Gala. Okay. He never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Kyrie. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking out some other combinations. Alright? You know what to do. I do know what to do. We're gonna make a gala had. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help but overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I've had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told him I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible that they may have had ties to the mafia. The dwarven mafia. Yeah, Gala is a good guy. He's so dependable. I hope that, we don't, I hope that, he's still dependable even when he's, in big bad wolfy form. I hope. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking before the fight started. I knew that Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before, hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer. Look, you don't turn down breakfast. Breakfast. If someone came to me and gave me a bacon butty, I wouldn't say no to a bacon butty. Do you want toast and eggs? Yes, I would love toast on eggs. I don't really like eggs for breakfast, but I'll have toast and eggs for breakfast. Or if someone's like, do you want a cup of tea? I'll definitely have a cup of tea in the morning. Like in the morning, I am nigh, I am not, barely awake, unable to communicate in the human language. You give me a cup of tea, I will turn into a human right away. That's just what happens. That is the most English thing I've ever said. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hide. I'd prefer if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life, helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Kyrie, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Uh, tea? Mint? Milk? Is that it? No, no, but seems. Mm, mm, uh, honey. Uh, mm, hmm. Hmm. Is that it? Is that it? I need to add another flavor. No. Mm, mm, mm. That makes it really bitter if I do that. Mm. We'll serve the Russian tea. See if he likes it. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Perfect. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too, Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was surprised you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You. You look tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Kyria my draft and actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. They require intensive care, such as operations. I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives, anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep a hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. You. He needs to be a little bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh huh. Holy! Ask for a promotion, man! They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it! Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It's nice catching with you both. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Kyrie. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place, back when it was a bar. Yada 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 yada. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still, though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze a story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh, you see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but if it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on muscle. That wouldn't help him get him over his trauma, though, right? Of course not, but it was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard, and we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been working. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. As in Armstrong? Neil Armstrong? Is it okay? Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of association with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. So he is named after Neil Armstrong. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir, hide. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. Oh, is this the cut content from the Omicron tribe story? I can believe it. But I don't think procreation is on the top of the list of the Omicron's things to do. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this. We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Army Gent. Oh dear. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it. Yes? Yes. So, anything. Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew you a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise, but we doubt you'll be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Fuck. Chocolate, milk, mint? Is this what we've got? I've never had this combination before, but it should be good. Milk, mint, chocolate. I'll serve it. A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. What the? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Oh boy. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand, but we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure is mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Oh man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What would you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if you got a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for... Does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we have found, many Earthlings with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Hmm. Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves, and those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people can still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we... How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating boyfriends or girlfriends, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your... That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be... That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path of starting a date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker. Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating... Oh, this guy. Just... Why would you do the mating ritual if you not want to have offspring? Because it's fun. Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible. Oh, I need to drink. I need a drink. This just. They are saying things I don't think they know what they are saying. We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research. And we tried it on the There's a lot to process here. I don't know if I can process it. So this alien from outer space came to Earth to procreate. They cannot tell us the details about how they procreate, but they made a fucking Tenga to attempt the method, and it worked. There's so much to process here. And we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. That sure was a lot to process, wasn't it? A lot to process. Uh, that was so much to process. Holy hell. Neil. Oh, man. So much to fucking process. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivete. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation. Unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. All right then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. There was a lot to process there. It's always raining. Wednesday, September 30, 2020. The Evening Whispers. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Welcome. Oh. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures that would be considered alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's, a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that they've been running around after false testimonies. They're superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Oh, no, that's not Neil's husband. There's no way. Oh, it's Aqua. Good evening, Kyrie. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Now you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Okay, green tea, mint. That's how I like tea. Marrakesh. Fair enough. Your drink's ready. Ooh. This looks really fresh. I call this Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the teh tarik. How the fuck do you make a teh tarik? That's just milk and tea, right? Tea, milk. That's a teh tarik, right? Are we doing the pulling thing? That's not it. That's not it. It's just tea. And tea. With milk? Is that the proportion we have to do? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, if you've ever had teh tarik somewhere like in a food court, they'll be like, it seems weird that they're not pulling it, but I feel like that's not in our repertoire to be able to pull tea like that. I wish I knew how to pull tea like that. like look up videos of like people serving teh tarik. It is great. If you ever get the chance, try teh tarik actually pulled properly. Here's your teh tarik. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the teh tarik you get in Southeast Asia. Just like the teh tarik you get in the sea. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh. I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. They'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. And you'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you. Or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. But it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know? At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. I'm already used to this. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot.
Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way?
Actually, I have some good news about it.
What is it?
The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year.
That's really good news. Congrats.
Thank you.
So, what's the problem then?
I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer.
Why? Confirm it, fast. Before they give your spot to another indie.
I'm just not sure about it.
What's stopping you? Cost?
The booth is free for indies.
That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket.
But I'm not that confident.
You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists.
I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games.
Every game has its own market, you know? And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't...
I don't know. There's a lot of gamers who are pretty fucking stupid.
Just as a general proposition.
What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me?
That's not going to happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life.
Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event.
That one is a problem, yeah.
Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public, I just can't imagine the horror.
I feel you, Aqua. You know what?
Huh?
So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you.
Yeah? No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something.
Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge.
What about your company's booth?
Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. You can just ask my lead to skip this year.
But...
I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on?
I'll have a laptop and a smartphone.
Is the expo build ready?
Expo build?
You're not planning to showcase the full version, right?
That's the plan.
Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now?
It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want.
Do so.
Okay.
Got it. Now, let's see.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with going on a date at the convention. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Kyrie.
What's wrong?
Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired.
Are you having a concert soon?
Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. I'm going to perform at Coachella next week.
They're still adding new performers?
Yeah, you might say that those announced late are... backups.
Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country.
Yes. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet.
What do you want to order?
A sweet hot chocolate.
Choco, honey, milk? That would be a sweet hot chocolate?
Chocobi Miruku. Chocobi Miruku.
Here's your drink.
Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks.
Other than the instruction on the loading screen, Try putting a time limit on how long they can play.
Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion?
Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long.
That makes sense.
If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention.
Noted. Dad?
What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Kyrie. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Well, yeah? Do I have hot cocoa in the fridge? In the fridge? In the cupboard. Spanish Sahara. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. I don't think it's a churro. I think it's like definitely looked like a churro, but I think that was the cinnamon or the ginger. I don't know. Could be a churro. Where did we get a churro? I guess it's like the egg in that STMJ.
Dad.
Yes. Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. Even if he has, it wasn't for the better. He's just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry. What's next? You lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand.
Then make me understand, because it's definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter.
Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay?
Try harder, because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one.
I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It will take some time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager.
Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long.
I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but It
doesn't work that way, Dad.
You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris?
I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please go home, relax, and don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. It's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist.
When are you going to be home?
I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad.
Wait, Rachel! Excuse me for a moment, Kyrie. Man. I'm sorry about what just happened.
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway.
What, you didn't hear their argument, Myrtle?
Of course I heard them. Just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it?
That's amazing.
What's so amazing about that?
I don't think I could do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that.
Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and focusing on them instead?
Mm, no, I was listening. I made notes.
See, you didn't even realize, but you are capable of focusing your attention.
Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing.
By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yokiri, we're leaving.
Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home.
I guess that's all for
Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you all right, sir? Sir?
Oh, yes, yes. Please don't worry about me.
Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel?
No, I lost her.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's all right.
I hope you're right.
By the way, pardon me for asking.
Yes?
Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me.
What's that?
Why did you leave the music industry?
Now that's a trip down memory lane.
You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable.
Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know? They were huge in the 90s, and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life.
You didn't find peace managing girl bands?
Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially. They were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff.
Like what?
Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It's before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. Couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats.
What do you do for a living now?
After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big. We have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family.
You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry?
They visit my place from time to time.
And we all meet up at least once a year.
Usually, it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home, too.
Are you going to be all right by yourself?
Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Kyrie. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place.
Don't worry about it.
All right, then. Goodbye.
That sure happened. I think, just like that, we should also call it there. There was a lot to process. I think I'll proceed to the next day first and just make sure we have that same point so we don't have the same thing that happened last time where you have to skip through the beginning of the last day. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. I think you have to start the day. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florentia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Neyman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming to today's stream. I'm surprised. I always get surprised by all the support that people give me. Like, it really throws me aback. I don't expect it, but thank you so much. I appreciate you here, and I will continue doing my best for you. So that's it for now. We will have we'll have a stream. We'll be back to normal schedule next week, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But for now, good night, good morning, have a good day, and make sure to have a hot beverage and hydrate. Bye!